Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokemon NASCAR Series Season 24. Today it's another short track. Here we are at the Paperclip Martinsville Speedway. Last season this track was a wreck fest all throughout because these drivers were never used to the smaller Martinsville than any other track. And well, it became a huge mess, and this season we might just see the same thing happen as well. Hopefully I made enough tweaks to make this less of a wreckfest and more competitive than what it was last season. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It's going to be a long shot though. But if it does work, yay. But anyway, your pole setter today, it is the 22 of Jared Lewis for Penske. And our winner last race at Richmond, which was also a bit of a crashing fest. It just, yeah, you had to see Richmond to believe it. I mean, it was indeed a crash fest there. Amari Stoudemire Jr. is starting 5th, and guess what? His teammate starts right behind him. His teammate starts right ahead of him. Benjamin Miles. These guys almost had a 1-2 finish together, but Miles got wrecked by Matthew Mdev, who happens to be on the next row behind the 48. So this is interesting. Miles got turned by Mdev with 2 to go at Richmond. Mdev was a lap car, and these two had some bad blood. Bad blood after that race, and they're starting really close together here in the race, along with teammate Amari Stoudemire Jr. of Miles. And this is going to be very, very fun to watch. So this race is going to be even more fun to watch. And not to mention, on the front row is DJ Kirker, who has a win this season at Homestead. Now, these cars are about to roll off the track. And, well, Nathan Hudson starts 3rd. Didn't want to forget him while I mentioned all the other cars that were starting at the top 6 here at Martinsville. It's almost going to be like more Richmond, except smaller and more bumpy. Green flag comes out. Martinsville's going to be underway. 50 laps at the Paperclip. Let's hope this race doesn't turn out to be another wreckfest. Seems that Jared Lewis got a good start. Okay, we're still green on the very first lap. That's a promising start. Stoudemire Jr. has moved up to 3rd. We have some smoke. I saw smoke. And it was a 32 Luke Walker up in smoke. He blows up on the 2nd lap. That's what happened to Morgan McPherson the last race. And he blew up his engine on lap 2. Well, piston, I should say, exactly, and was out of the race. And now Luke Walker faces the same situation. Oh, now the wrecks begin. The 41 gets hit, and now it's going to be a traffic jam. Yep, Casey nowhere to go. He got hit in the wall on the final on turn 4. And then 47 just nudged him out. Hudson got stuck. And now we have our first yellow. At least we did get 4 laps of green in. So that's not as bad as I thought it would be. These guys riding the wall because they have to avoid the wrecks in front of them. And we're able to... Wow, that was so close. That was so close for Jared Lewis hitting them. That could have been a big problem for the leaders. Now the leaders will have to regroup quickly to get back to the green. And now Lewis has to pit. So does Kirk. He has some damage. Guess they couldn't avoid the wrecks in time. Oh, what a shame. I knew this was going to happen with the leaders. And now we have a new leader, Amari Stoudemire Jr. Could he go 2 in a row? Believe it or not, both Richmond and Martinsville are in Virginia. So the Virginia short track sweep could be very possible for the 88. And in 2nd is Benjamin Miles, his teammate. But it's very early in the race, so... well, let's hope that these guys survive. And Jared Lewis is out of the race. Just like that. Wow. Surprise. I mean, he led the first couple laps, and then he got caught up in traffic under caution, and he's out. DJ Kirker was second behind him, also got damaged, but he's still in the race. Yep, he's back in line. We're about to go green again. We had a green flag run of 5 laps until the caution flag came out. Let's hope we stay that way. With a single file restart from here on out. Let's hope we stay that way. The green is out. And look at MDev just get a run off the 4. Billy Bishop, 2, 3, and 4 running in the top 5. Don't see that very often. All we need is 1 by Rocco Twyman. He is deep in the field right now. Last car on the lead lap at 35th. And Stoudemire Jr. has already pulled away again. Oh no! Miles hits the wall! He slipped up, he hit the wall. And we have a caution. Oh no! Navarro spins! Oh boy. There goes a 1-2 finish. John Arnott in front of him in his face. Stoudemire really hoping that Arnott doesn't wreck it out. But what are the odds of seeing these two Duzision cars together at one point of the race? Even though Arnott is a lap down, but still pretty nice. Wait a minute, is the 5 in front? No, I thought that was the 5 because I was gonna say we were gonna have the other Duzision car out in front. And now there's some chaos with Zach Fitzwater, who was 5th. And let's hope that doesn't really hurt his chances of winning this race. This race has become a mess that really can't be saved, but still can be run pretty well. There's Miles. And MDev got spun as well. He got hit in the wall in turn 1, and he lost his grip. At least they were able to run, but Navarro was not. Navarro's just had a pretty rough 2 races here. Well, we do know that Navarro is not really good at short tracks, so that further proves the point. Oh boy. Another wreck fest here at Martinsville. At least we got a couple green flag runs in. That was another 2-lap green flag run, and now he has to start at the back. And wow, this has just been interesting. My goodness. Well, I think they had a pit, so some drivers stayed out or pitted ahead of the others. Must be pit strategy. We're just gonna assume that pit strategy brought Bishop up to the front. And I see Fitzwater hasn't slowed down. He's in 2nd place. Green flag is out. You can recall Billy Bishop almost won Daytona. He was runner-up at that race. Now Pichu moves up to 2nd, trying to get by the 44. And look at this, the 2. Whoa, wow, caution again, and we didn't even get 1 lap of green in. Oh no, the 4 spins! 4 trying to break hard for the caution, he couldn't avoid it. Oh, he just slipped up, he couldn't avoid he just couldn't save that car. I was gonna say, how about having the Petty Enterprises car, the Petty Motorsports cars running in the top 5? Very, very rare to see Petty cars running in the top 5 here at any track, any race here in the Pokemon series. And the pace car didn't even have time to cross the start-finish line. Right there, the caution came out. And it was for Leah Walker. What, she didn't get her car started? Ooh, she hit the wall. Real hard, and now that causes a jam. I can see why that's a problem. And Leah Walker just having a bad day. I mean, it's not her day today. She just wasn't able to control on the start of the race. She must have been sleeping at the start and just couldn't handle it. Wow. So far, still a handful of retirees, only 31 cars on the lead lap. Not bad for Martinsville, but still, 3 cautions today. And that 3rd one, we didn't even get a green flag run in. Green is out again. Let's hope for a while. Bishop leads. Here comes Pichu, looks low. It looks like these two are not going to work together to be in front. And now the 43 Barber is just going to go right by in third. Yikes. Talk about teammates or lack of thereof. Even though this is a prime opportunity for the petty cars to run in the top 5, apparently it doesn't really matter much to Barber. He wants to win this thing. Everyone does. At least at the 5 hit the wall. Waller hits the wall, and now 27. Oh, 27 has to hit dropped a bit, and now Ferguson leads. And we have pit stops. Still drivers hitting the wall. Now caution. We have a wreck in the back with 25 to go. We've reached the halfway point here at Richmond. I think that was a 4-lap run. Much better than it was before, but still could have been a lot more better. But this is Martinsville again, so you can expect to see a lot of crashes. And we have another one right here. William Brock couldn't get his car to control. Yep, he just spun again, and the caution's out. And just when pit stops were getting underway too, so we'll see if pit stops will change things. Bishop comes in, Pichu though stays out. Pichu decided to stay out. I wonder if this will be part of Bishop's strategy to come out of pit road, and now Pichu's out in front. And we have Pichu in front of lap cars. Cody Smart, a little bit of advantage there. Crash, Skinner, Richardson, Twyman, Medev, MDev, Miles, and Kirker runs in the top in the lap down 2 or 3. And second place is Morgan McPherson, and he has to face a disadvantage of having 2 lap cars in front of him before he can even catch up to Pichu. Green is out. These lap cars are just trying to get their laps back. Might have to get past Pichu. Caution. Already, we didn't even get a lap in. And it doesn't even matter anyway. Screw it. Yep, Mason Powers got turned with James with the 11 of Grayson Acevedo. It has been a bad day for those guys, and it's just not been good. $15 laps to go. Oh no, 14 laps to go when we go to the green flag. Pichu leads. Still got 2 lap cars behind him. With an advantage, the green is out. Morgan McPherson going to have to work very hard to get by these two. Even contend for the lead. Pichu's just, all he has to do is just stay out of wrecking and can win this thing. McPherson, disadvantage for the 34. Caution. And where is that caution? Forget it. We're probably not going to have another green flag run like we had earlier again, so let's just go ahead to the final couple laps. Let's see what we can muster up here at Martinsville. 8 to go when we get back to green. And right now, Cody Smart, Josh Crash, they're not helping out Morgan McPherson at all. McPherson, Smart is his teammate. So you'd think that teammates would try to help each other, but what we saw earlier, there was just a lack of thereof. So, wow. There have been something between McPherson and Smart? Oh boy, that might be something. And this is not a battle for second, this is just a battle to see who will get ahead of who. And it's really irritating McPherson as he's just trying to get by. Now he might have a chance to try to get by Cody Smart, his teammate, and he does. Now Josh Crash is in the way with 6 to go. And it looks like, unless some miracle happens, McPherson might not be able to pass Josh Crash. And this is the longest green flag run we've had. Thank goodness for a green flag run to end this race. But I wouldn't be surprised if we had another caution on the next couple laps, and we do. That's it. Elijah Gordon just got by McPherson for second, and to add insult to injury, Smart just went by McPherson. Oh, big crash in the back! Oh man, he just avoided that. That could have been a game. Oh wow, Leo Walker just wouldn't let Pichu get by. Now John Arnott spins in front of him. Oh man, there's just really no room to avoid these wrecks. This Martinsville track is just weird. I mean, it's just sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it just irritates you to see what stupid wrecks that these guys can bring. It's the AI though, so I can't blame them for wrecking a lot. This was the final caution of the race. Of all wrecks, that was just the strangest of them all. Let's see if Pichu will survive here to win this race. And I think we didn't go by. Did we go by? Nope. Pichu's gonna come off the final turn and give TA2 Racing its first win of the season here at Martinsville Speedway. And it was a wreck fest, that's for sure, but it was a little bit better than what it was last season. At least we had a couple green flag runs in, and well, that's the best. That's probably as best as that's probably as good as it's ever gonna get here in Martinsville. So yeah, paperclip is done, and Pichu's your winner for the first time this season. First time TA2 Racing has gone to victory lane here in the Pokemon NASCAR Series this season. So at least Pichu walks out of here with a win in Martinsville. He can cross that off his list of tracks he wants to win in, and he has a couple wins around in our Town 3 in Martinsville. Look at this. His teammate Luke Walker finished 40th. Ah, so they finished first and last. That's just so weird. First and last for TA2 Racing. Leia finished 32nd. But it's a win for Pichu, the first win this season for TA2 Racing. And they'll take it any way they get it, whether it be a wreck fest or just an awesome race. They'll take any win any day. So that's good for Pichu in the 55 to win the 5th race of the season in season 24. Unsponsored, by the way. He got his power from Premium Motorsports from the car, and so it came in unsponsored, and he takes the win here at Richmond. I mean Martinsville. Oh my goodness, why am I keep confusing those two tracks? Anyway, next race we'll head to Rockingham Motor Speedway. That's in North Carolina. The return to Rockingham for the series, and well, there's a new version out, so I want to try that out. Hopefully it's much better than the other version I had beforehand. So again, keeping my fingers crossed it doesn't become a major wreckfest. So we will see you guys at Rockingham, USA.